everybody, it's me, Oswald. And I'm on the wrong end of this show. You're at the beginning of the show because you have to make an announcement. I do? Yes. What's the announcement? That it's just going to be the main segment. We're not going to be doing the other parts. Not even the ending part with B? No. What about the shouty pouties? No. What about Trudeau's segment? No. What about that one with the lady girl and the weird guy who's just a voice? No. What about the intimate question segment? No. Just the main segment. Why come we're only doing the main segment? Because this camera is broken and I barely got it to work this time. So, it's your fault. Yes, fine, it's my fault. Okay, so what am I announcing? You pretty much announced it. I'm gonna do it again. Alright. Hey everybody, it's me, Oswald, and I'm here at the front of the show to tell you that it's only the main segment this time around because Jason is a big dumb idiot who breaks stuff. He just wanders around breaking things all the time, not thinking about anything else other than himself. Kinda like you.
So it's been pretty quiet lately. It sure has. Almost boring.
Yep, it's been Snore City, USA. Population, you jerks. Oh yeah, sure, except for the social upheaval overseen by a pathetic orange dick pimple in the White House who may actually start a nuclear war, it's been as tranquil as a fucking spring day.
I meant that ever since you spanked the booty of the acting mayor, we haven't heard much from him.
Sure, whatever, great. I hope he's dead. We have bigger problems right now. Yeah, YouTube has changed its layout again.
They have, but I love the old layout.
No, you didn't. You complained about it when they initiated the change, just like all you mewling YouTube fuckheads. They changed the format. I'm gonna go wet my fucking pants and shit into a corner while weeping because the thing on the internet is slightly different. Fuck you.
Hey, Jason, can I talk to the other guys alone for a minute?
Do whatever you fuckers want. I really don't give two squirts of piss.
Okay, has anyone else noticed that Jason has been a little cranky lately?
Cranky? He's not cranky. I'm cranky. He's more like angrily disturbed or something. He's as angry as a Baltimore Orioles fan.
He's as angry as a homophobic grandpa at a pride parade.
He's as angry as Gordon Ramsay at a Kraft macaroni and cheese cook-off.
Are we done? One more. He's as angry as Alex Jones, who's missed an all-you-can-eat shrimp buffet.
A little weak.
A shrimp buffet at a FEMA camp. Ever since he defeated the acting mayor, he just seems content to grumble in a corner. One of his regular customers at the comic book store said that he went into a tirade about DC rebooting its universe again, and then he pelted them with fistfuls of minifigs. I heard that yesterday he got in a fist fight with an old lady because they disagreed over the color of a car. He said it was aquamarine. She said it was turquoise, and before you knew it, she was sitting on his chest feeding him her stability cane.
And have you guys gotten yelled by him yet? I have. Every time I see him, he tears me a new a-hole. I have like 18 new a-holes since yesterday.
So what do we do? Why is he like this? And how do we fix it?
Why do we gotta fix it? I say we cut him loose as a friend. I hear Cleghorn needs a new group of friends to hang out with.
We aren't cutting him loose. There is obviously something upsetting him.
Maybe it'll go away on its own. He'll get over it, like the common cold or herpes.
You don't get over herpes, Fundy.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
That stranger behind the gay bar lied to me. You know, as much fun as standing in the corner listening to you jackbags talk about me, I have other things that I need to do. Yeah, there's gotta be at least 2 or 3 people in town you haven't yelled at yet.
Jason, what's going on? You've been high-strung and on edge for weeks now. And don't say that you're stressed out because of the maniacal mango in the White House.
Whatever it is, it better be good. Is it sex-related? I bet it is. What's wrong? Your pencil out of lead? Can you only raise your flagpole to half-mast? Is your sausage only half-stuffed?
That's enough, Fundy.
You sure? Cause I got like a million more euphemisms for having a broken doinger. I'm not suffering from a sexual dysfunction, you lech. I'm just in a bad mood, okay? Am I not allowed to be in a bad mood?
Of course you are, but you've been in a bad mood now for weeks and we're getting concerned.
Correction. They are concerned. I just don't want to have to deal with Mr. Shouty Face anymore. So what? Is this where we all sit and rap about my fucking feelings?
Yeah.
Well, I don't wanna. What's bothering me is something that you guys can't help me with.
Why not?
Because it's something you gotta experience yourself, okay? I don't want to talk about it because there's nobody around that can relate. Get it?
How can I if you won't talk to us? Yeah, I mean, maybe we will. Maybe we can help you work through whatever it is that you're going through.
Nothing personal, but you can't. You guys can't even guess what's bothering me, much less help me. Well, I figure that when the acting mayor gave you some of his reality-bending powers, it must have felt super good. To have the ability to bend the world to your will must have felt really great. And despite the fact that you gave the powers back, you liked them, and you wish you had done more with them when you had them. In fact, you crave those powers, and you hate yourself for it. Holy shit! You're right. I am? Do I win anything?
No. Seriously, dude? That's what's got you so upset?
I told you you wouldn't understand.
Oh, because we never got to have weirdo powers, we could never understand what it's like not to have them.
They were so super cool.
Just because we didn't experience the same exact thing doesn't mean we can't relate. I'm sure all of us here have had or done something that was super awesome that we had to give up.
Not me, I'm perfect.
Well, I had to stop drinking coffee. It was giving me heart palpitations and I was all jittery. But I really miss that coffee. And I used to do poppers like a madman. There was a time where I couldn't imagine having sex without a little amyl nitrate.
Nothing personal, guys, but the kind of withdrawal I'm going through is a tad different than no coffee or huff fucking. Well, it couldn't have been that great, so you had godlike powers. How good could that possibly feel? It was like every cell of my body was a head of a penis that was being stroked lovingly by the universe itself. It was like having the greatest all-body orgasm that lasted for all eternity. So, really good.
Alright, so maybe we don't know exactly what you're going through, but it doesn't mean we can't empathize. We can? How are we supposed to empathize with the loss of an all-body orgasm?
Yeah, it's like saying you can empathize with a can of tuna fish.
So you're agreeing with Angry Face Jason that in order for us to lend support, we have to experience the same exact thing he did? It would help. Bull, I don't have to have gained and lost superpowers to support my friend any more than I would have had to have, I don't know, had and lost any other kind of addiction.
But how are you supposed to be able to help me if you can't understand what I'm going through?
He's got a point. Easy, like this.
Like what?
By being available and listening. Look, dude, how many times have you listened to my problems despite the fact that you never experienced the same thing?
Oh, like that time you lost your class ring inside an astronaut?
Exactly, I was in a panic because I loved that ring. And I was afraid that that astronaut was gonna poop it out while on the ISS and jettison it into space.
How did your class ring get inside of... Never mind.
It's actually a funny story. You see, I was in a bar near Cape Canaveral.
I said never mind.
Our not being able to relate can't be the only reason.
Well, I knew it was sex stuff. His missile keeps splashing down in the Sea of Japan. It's not a sex thing. It's just that I made such a big deal about not having the powers affect me. And admitting that they have makes me feel like the acting mayor was right.
But you still gave up the powers.
Yeah, but I almost didn't. And what's worse, I would do almost anything to get them back. Define almost. Well,
would you betray us?
Maybe.
Murder?
I told you it was bad. All I can think about now is how good it felt. To get that feeling back, I would steal, betray, kill. I would sacrifice the entire human race. Well, at least us monsters are safe. And the monster race. You don't get it. I don't like anything anymore. None of my nerdy go-tos give me the slightest pleasure. There is nothing that can make me feel normal again.
Okay, got it. The worst feeling ever imaginable. Can we have a minute to talk about what to do with you?
Oh sure, I'll just go back to the corner and allow the empty blackness to continue to chew on my fucking soul. Jeez Louise, I knew Baldy McShouts-a-Lot was Screwy Louie, but not that Screwy Louie.
How are we supposed to help with existential sorrow of that magnitude? There's no way we can make him feel better.
If his nerd stuff can't make him feel better, and we can't make him feel better, then there is only one thing I can think of that might help him. I am not hiring a prostitute.
What?
Fine, we'll hire one, but I'm only paying for a third of one, and just the basics. No extras or nothing. No costumes, nothing. It's not a prostitute. Look, you guys keep him here, and I'll be right back. It's like my very being, my consciousness, is made of spun glass and razor blades, and every movement I make is a symphony of psychic pain. So bad? Yeah. Did I tell you guys how I've just been crying over the kitchen sink at home because I was getting the apartment all wet?
Yes, but please, tell us again.
I'm back. How's Jason? Jason is trapped in a pit of unquenchable longing where the only release may be death.
He's so depressing he could bum out a block of granite.
He's made me so depressed that either I'm gonna kill him, or I'm gonna kill me, or I'm gonna kill him, then me, or vice versa. Well, you can relax because I've brought someone who will hopefully make Jason feel normal again. Great, but remember, I'm only paying for a third. Gary, I appreciate your concern for me, but there's absolutely nothing in this world, or in the countless worlds of the infinite multiverses, that will ever make me feel better again. Fuck. What? What's my dog doing here? Fuck. It's okay, boy. Daddy's just a little worked up is all. Fuck. What? Does you want to go to the park? Okay, let's me and you go to the park. Come on, let's go. His dog. Sometimes when you're really down, the only person who can cheer you up is a dog. How can a dog cheer him up? His big complaint was that we could never understand what he's going through. There's no way that a big, stupid dog can understand.
True, and maybe that's better. Fuck, the dog doesn't care that Jason wasn't tempted by the dark side or anything. He just loves him without judgment.
But he's just a big, dumb, slobbery animal. And sometimes that's just what we need. But I wanted to see what kind of prostitute you could find at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday. No, you don't. Hey everybody, it's me again, Oswald, here with the other end of the show. I'm one of them bookmark things. Bookends. Like butts? No, a bookend is when you have one thing at one end of the show and another at the other end of the show. So book butts. I'm a book butt! Yay! Butts can be cute, like me. Well, I mean, not as cute as me. Unless you can find a blue furry butt. Wait, I got a blue furry butt. I'm looking at... I can't see my butt. I need a mirror to see my butt. This is not what you're supposed to be talking about right now. There is nothing more important than my butt. You're supposed to do the shout outs for the podcast. Oh, I see. So we don't do any of the other segments, but we're still going to do the thing where we tell people to go listen to the podcast? Yes. Okay. Hey, everybody, go down there and click on the links and go listen to the podcast. There's a whole bunch of them, and they're really funny. There, I did it. Can I stop being a book butt now? Sure. Maybe I don't want to stop being a book butt. So it's been... Hi. I heard yesterday that he got in a fist fight with an old lady because they disagreed over the color of her car. He said it was aquamarine, and she said it was turquoise, and before you knew it, she was sitting on his chest feeding her... There! Just because we didn't experience the same thing doesn't mean we can't relate. I'm sure all of us here have had or dad, or mom and dad, mom and daddy, daddy mommy. Bull. I don't have to have gained and lost superpowers to support my friend any more than I have had. Oh boy. Bull. I don't have to have Bull. I don't have to have gained and lost superpowers to support my friend any more than I've had to have. Bull, I don't have to have gained and lost superpowers to support my friend any more than I've had to have any more than I have to have had and lost any. Wow, that is the stupidest frickin'.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we will. Maybe we will be able to help you work through whatever it is. Yeah, I mean, maybe we will. Maybe we will be able to help you work out through whatever you're going through. Too many throughs in that sentence, Jason.
Bull, I don't have to have gained and lost superpowers to support my friend any more than I would have had to have, I don't know, had and lost any other kind of addiction. Good save. Well, you can relax because I've brought someone who will hopefully make Jason feel no... I'm saying it to the wrong people. We aren't cutting him loose. There is... Yeah, I mean, it's like saying you can empathize... Yeah, it's like saying you can... I knew it! It was sex stuff! His missile! I have an accent now. I am Mr. Fundy. He's made me so depressed that either I'm gonna kill him or me, or him and then me, or vice versa. I could probably read that line better. He's made me so depressed that either I'm gonna kill him, or me, or him. Why can't I say this line right?